Building the house isn't the goal. Living in the house is. And so building your body, having that goal of having those fitness goals of getting strong having that body isn't the goal. It's being able to live in that body and what having that health is going to provide your life. That's where our mindset has to shift. Our mindset has to shift into, I want a better quality of life. Ladies, did you know that by age 30, we peak in our muscle mass and our bone density? So what does that mean? That means after that, we decline. That means by age 40, we start losing 1 to 2% of our muscle mass and our bone density, 3 to 5% of our strength and power. And what is so crazy about that is what leads to those old age statistics with things like osteoporosis and osteoarthritis and illnesses and injuries and broken hips and broken bones and sarcopenia, which leads to all those things as well, and which leads to poor quality of life. But here's the thing, here's the beautiful thing, is that doesn't have to be a statistic for us. We don't have to be that. And it really starts with our health and fitness journey after 35. And so I'm so excited that you are here for this series. For those of you that are new, please comment below so I can say hi, say what you are looking forward to in this series. I would love to know. My name is Coach Hannah Dawson. I'm a certified personal trainer, nutritionist, and mindset coach, and I'm also the owner and the creator of the Fit Club app, your all-in-one female transformation platform. You guys, everything I talk about today will be in the show notes, so make sure you go and check that for all the links and everything that we go over today. Today is the beginning of a brand new series that I'm so excited about, and that is near and dear to my heart, but also to a lot of the women that I work with. And so I thought, why not bring this live onto YouTube? Because I'm sure there's other women just like us. You guys, I really wanted to start this series because of this, because that our health and fitness journey is going to look a lot different than it did in your 20s. And I hear so many women say, I just want to get back to how I used to feel, or to that time when I was so fit and so disciplined and so dedicated. Has that been you? Have you felt that way before, or caught yourself saying that? Because I have. And so if you have, let me know in the comments below, because this is what I want to touch on today, is we can't go backwards. You know, we can't change aging, ladies, but we can change the way we age. And here's the thing, what worked in your 20s may not have really worked. It may have, you just had the ability or the capacity to overdo it. Like most of us, the all or nothing, all the different diets, all the crazy amounts of cardio. And hey, you're in your 30s, and guess what? Life has changed a bit. Your body has changed a bit. The way you do life has changed a bit. So guess what? Your journey should change too. The way you approach your health and fitness journey should change too. And so my goal throughout this whole series, and what we're going to talk about today, is to really help give you the tools and to really help give you the action steps to set your health and fitness journey up so that it becomes a lifestyle. So it becomes this thing that you enjoy, and not this thing that you are constantly chasing, this thing that you are actually living. And so if that is what you want, if that is what you want to feel, if that is what you want to have, you want to feel confident, you want to feel strong, you want to feel all of those things, be in control of your food, have a healthy relationship with food, have a healthy relationship with yourself, have balance to do the things you love, and to have the energy to do the things you love. Like, I could go on and on, but you get it. I know it. We both feel it. I can't be the only one that feels it. And from the countless women I have worked with in my Fit Club platform and my one-on-one clients, I know that this is a feeling that most of us women are experiencing as we hit 35. And hey, girlies, if you are not 35, it's okay, because this is kind of what I wish I would have known in my 20s and in my early 30s, is how to set my fitness journey up the right way, the way that helps me have a healthy relationship with training, helps me have a healthy relationship with my nutrition, and helps me have a healthy relationship, most importantly, with myself. And I think that is something that I have learned along the way. So instead of saying, I wish I could just get back to how I used to do things or how I used to feel, let's reframe that and let's say, let's start aligning with the highest version of ourselves, whatever version that is with where we're at now. Because ladies, we are not the same as we were when we were younger. And not saying that it gets worse, it doesn't. It can actually get better and better and better if our approach and the systems we have in place are there to help us, to support us. And that's the most important thing. We have to have the right systems in place. We have to have the right mindsets in place, because our body is different now. It doesn't mean, I don't know about you, but this is something that a belief that I had growing up, and it's going to be in the series too, talking about our belief systems. But is that as you got older, you lose your body, your beauty, and your health. And that is absolutely not true. That's a choice. That is a choice that if you see, in your families or generations or people around you just really get crippled and get old and lose their quality of life, it's because they didn't choose a better quality of life. They didn't make those decisions to help support their body, help support their health, and help support their life. So that is just that is a cause and effect. That's a consequence of the choices that were made. And you have the ability to choose now. Yes, I'm 35. I want to start my fitness journey. It's going to look different, because guess what? Your body's going to require a certain amount of nutrients. Your hormones are a little bit more different. Maybe the demands are a lot different from, with your family life than when you were, 5 years ago when you had little kids, or whatever stage of life that you're in, you're gonna have different demands. And I know when I was younger and I felt like I was surviving with little kids and taking them to the gym and competing and stuff, the demands were a lot different than they are now. Everything changes after 35, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it has to be, a reality or awareness around it that, our demands of our life change, our body changes, our hormones change, our metabolism can change too if we don't understand the things that I'm going to teach you over this next series about how to make better choices, how to set yourself up so that you have a healthy lifestyle and you're not just chasing these random fads, random workouts, random, goals that really don't have any foundation to them. And that's the key. That's the key on your health and fitness journey, ladies, is we want to build a life that we love, in a body that we love and that loves us back. And that coming from an approach that is going to set us up for success. That there is no instant, there's no snapping the fingers, there's no potion, there's no lotion. I'm sorry, there's just no magic thing that is going to create the lifestyle. You're gonna have to do that. And it comes down to making choices, and it comes down to, what is this life that I wanna live? To summarize it, ladies, everything starts to change after 30 and after 35 for sure. So our approach to our nutrition, our approach to fitness, our approach to our mindset needs to be changing and evolving as well, because we are supposed to be leveling up, ladies. We are supposed to be evolving. We are supposed to be forever growing and expanding, and so should our journey. And that is my purpose of, creating this series. I want to, be able to empower you and impact your heart and your mind when it comes to fully embracing this body that you have, this life that you have, and really living it to the fullest and feeling your most confident, healthiest, strongest selves. Like, that is my goal. That is my goal through the series. I'm going to take you through how to start your fitness journey over 35. We're going to talk about how to train with a purpose, what that means. We're going to be talking about, eating to fuel your body, really switching the mindset around nutrition, and really kind of moving away from dieting and moving more towards understanding nutrition for your body, especially after 35, and the demands that our body need after 35, especially with protein, especially with weightlifting. And then lastly, but not leastly, and most importantly, is learning how to reset that mind. reset the mindset that is going to help us, because the mindset is like the foundation. And if that isn't solid, if our reasonings and our why and our attitudes and our beliefs and our habits around why we're doing what we're doing is not solid, it is just going to forever detour us. It is going to forever keep us stuck on that hamster wheel, on that roller coaster, chasing those fads, chasing those trends, and it just doesn't feel good. And it may have worked at one time in your life, but it's not going to work now. It's actually going to work against you. And so I want to help you start your fitness journey the right way with a solid foundation. So I want to finish off by saying this before I, give you a little teaser into the next episode is that, it would be really hard to build a home. Can you agree with me? Let me know in the comments if you didn't have blueprints, for one. Number two, if you didn't know how to use the tools. And number three, if you had no idea what materials were needed to build a house. Can you tell me you could build a house? You would say absolutely not. So I'm going to say the same thing again. It's going to be very hard to build the body you want, for one, without a blueprint, without a system, a training program to follow, a nutrition plan that is made for you to understand what your body needs, the material, and the tools, how to use the tools, how to use your workouts, how to use, those things that are going to help track your nutrition, how to use the things like your mindset. And lastly, it's going to be really hard to build a house if the foundation isn't solid, because if that foundation isn't solid, that house, it's going to have a lot of structural issues. It's going to, not be able to withstand storms. And so I'll say that again, you can build, this body, but if your mindset isn't built along with it, which is the foundation, is the thing that keeps you strong, those tests, those trials are going to come and they're going to knock you down. And you're going to be very swayed to take the easy route when our mindset isn't solid. And so, I'll say this, is that building the house is not the goal. Okay, if you're building a home, and I just love this analogy because for me it's easy to understand. I hope for you, you're tracking with me, it's easy for you to understand. Building the house isn't the goal. Living in the house is. And so building your body, having that goal of having those fitness goals of getting strong, having that body isn't the goal. It's being able to live in that body and what having that health is going to provide your life. That's where our mindset has to shift. Our mindset has to shift into, I want a better quality of life. I was listening to this thing on Instagram, and I actually made a reel out of it. And it said this, it said that women that are in midlife and above that work out decrease their chances of Alzheimer's dementia by 90% than those that don't work out. Okay, so ladies, we have gotten off track when we are so focused on getting the scale to drop, when we'll do any method to get that weight to drop. We're not thinking about health. We're not thinking you can have your body and have health. You just have to be willing to do it the right way, and you have to have the right systems in place. And I'm going to teach you those right systems. Something that I want to leave you with before we get into the next video or before the next video uploads, something that I really want you to start thinking about is think about how you want to feel. Okay? Don't think it's so much about the goal, but how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel strong? Do you want to feel energized? All right? And I'm going to give you 3 little tangible takeaways that you can do as homework, okay? Number 1, start thinking about your fitness goals long-term. Start thinking about long-term. Don't think about, I have a vacation and I have to drop weight. Yes, those are great, but start thinking about goals long-term and how it's going to enhance your life. Number 2, journal your why and how you want to feel moving forward. Number 3, let go of old approaches that no longer serve you. You cannot go back to how you used to be or what you used to do. Yes, it may have served you for a time being, but it's not going to serve you now. You are a new woman, literally new woman. Your cells and everything replace constantly. You are a new person. And so your approach needs to be new. And you need to let go of what you used to do. And you need to be willing to start something brand new, but something that will really serve you. So I'm really excited about the next episode, you guys. So make sure you have subscribed. Next episode, we're really going to talk about the difference between working out and training and why this mindset shift and this actual shift has to happen in order to get the results that you want on your health and fitness journey. Stay tuned, you guys. And again, if you love this, make sure you please give me a thumbs up. It supports my channel. It supports me. It lets me know that you love this type of content. And make sure to drop a comment below that you are excited about the next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that little bell because it will notify you each time a video gets uploaded. And hey, come and hang out with me on Instagram. I'm so excited that you tuned in today. Make sure to share this with somebody that you know that would benefit or that would help. Thank you so much again. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. And until next time, bye for now.